Yo guys, what up? It's your boy AMG Dens, and after waking from my lovely beauty sleep, I apologize for being a bit late this morning. We are in with F1 Manager 2022. Now, let's get into our career mode, shall we? We're at Mexico, Mexico, and I think Lewis is in the top three, and I think Russell is in the top four in terms of qualifying. So, not a bad way to qualify. But we definitely need a result today if we want to win the championship, because Leclerc has extended his gap in the championship now. Leclerc is 25 points ahead of Lewis, so we need to get a decent result. We really do. So, without further ado, oh, that's great. It hasn't saved the strategy either, so we're gonna have to redo that again. But I believe the one stop was the most favorable strategy today. So as we can see, pretty much jump on the mediums, you can go all the way to the end on the hards. So we'll stick with that strategy. Let's see. I think we'll just put an extra bit of fuel in Lewis's car as well, so he can push throughout the race. Won't overfuel the car though. And similar thing with Russell as well. I think it's probably a good idea to start on the medium tyre and then go on the hards. We saw from the last race that the hards, the pace on them isn't so bad, so I guess you could run them for quite a long period of time and get away with it, so that's always a good thing. But again, Russell, we'll put in a couple of extra laps of fuel. Don't want to kill him with fuel, but be good to give him that flexibility. And yeah, so okay, Lewis starting from second and George starting from fourth, so not too bad. I'm just going to respond to all these messages as well, because everyone's been chasing me like, Dent, wake up! Oh. I know Mary was like, oh my god, wake up, Dent. And similar thing as well with Mike. Just message Mike too. You know, like you're a really handsome guy like me, you need your beauty sleep, man. It's important. Nonetheless, let's get the show on the road. I'll let Crofty do his intro.
The drivers have now taken position on the grid, and it's looking like a cloudy day. And here we've got Lewis Hamilton. They're in second place on the grid, but that could so easily change in the first few seconds of the race. And here we can see Russell. They're in the front half of the pack, so there's plenty of potential for them. The teams are ready to go. What will happen next? We're about to find out at the Mexican Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go.
Go on, Lewis. Push.
Just keep pressure on Lewis. You can do this.
Yep.
Go and make these Red Bull drivers get ahead of you.
Red Bull moved up.
Wow, this is not good at all. Go on, Lewis. Because what they'll do is they'll put Perez to try and stop Lewis from catching up to Max. Really need the race win today.
And think about less lifting coast.
Okay.
We're just going to send it down the inside. Really positive move from Lewis there. That's back up to P2.
This is awesome work, Lewis. Come on.
Oh, you got a really good run out of that corner.
Yeah, copy. Temps are climbing. Temps are now climbing.
Yo, man, like MJ. What's going on, man? Thank you so much for joining, bro. Ooh, Lewis look like he's gonna send it. He sends it. Lewis up to P1. Let's go. Sensational
Really
stuff
well
from Lewis there.
executed.
It's time to go on standard. Bro, MJ, man, lateness is greatness, bro. When you're
It's a
great
race
like me,
position
sometimes you
gained
gotta be
for
late like me. I'm joking. But yeah, thank you so much for joining anyways, man. Like, me and Mike were playing FIFA really late yesterday, like up until like 1 a.m. in the morning. So, yeah, man, just, you know how that one goes. And you know what, Mike's improved quite a lot of FIFA too. Like, he's not getting demolished 5-0 anymore, you know, he's scoring some really good goals. So, big shout out to Mike as always. Now, let's see if we can get Russell up a couple of places too. That'd be really good for the race. Hey Mary, how are you keeping? Thank you so much for joining as well. Got Lewis out in front.
Left and course.
Copy.
Charles is all the way in P10. So that's good for the championship.
DRS has been enabled.
To be fair, he was using Man City, bro, to be fair. And he's been playing FIFA quite a lot because he's obviously got the ultimate teams. I've just been focusing on the racing, my guy, because you know that's what this channel's mainly about. It's mainly about the racing, but of course, we don't mind if we dibble and dabble in the slight little occasion of FIFA. And yo, Mike, man, what's going on, bro? Yeah, finally woke up, bro. Like I said, like, when you're a really handsome guy like me and you get all the girls, you gotta get your beauty sleep, man. It's important. It's important, man. And you know the saying, lateness is greatness. So, oh man. Oh, you guys said before. This is why you guys are like my ultimate subscribers. You guys are like my top soldiers, Mary and MJ.
Cool the tires as much as you can.
Copy.
Nah, we're not doing that, fam. We gotta get ahead of these two Red Bulls.
So you got fastest.
Gotta get ahead of these Red Bulls. Come on, Georgie. Come on, Georgie. Come on, Georgie. Brilliant.
Great job.
Tell George to take it easy.
Yeah, don't sweat it.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
What I want to do is get Lewis ahead of Verstappen, then get George ahead of Verstappen, and then get George to hold up Max so Lewis can drive off into the distance. That's pretty much the state of play here. Whether or not that's going to work in reality is a completely different story. So let's push.
Just keep the pressure on. You can do this.
Understood.
Hey, man, like MJ, you know. Gotta love MJ, my Albanian mafia, like head honcho, pretty much. Tell George to stop pushing as well. Lewis ahead. That's really nice.
Nice work, Lewis.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Come on, Georgie. Come on, Georgie. Need you to get ahead of Max, and then we're in a really good position. Come on. You're gonna do it around the outside here, maybe? What a move by George. Excellent stuff. So what we'll do, we're gonna tell George to go neutral. Go standard on the tires. tell
It's the race
George
position gained for a Mercedes.
to hold the car's back. And
You have fastest lap.
tell Lewis to save some ERS. Let's catch up with some of these comments.
So just charge that pack.
So Mary said, super hyped about today. Mike's gonna get those tissues ready to go. Jeez. Mike said, very excited. Always amazing when Max starts a low at the back. Mary says, Donny was here as well. Hey, shout out to Donny. Gonna reach out to him later today as well and just thank him as always. MJ getting onto Mike. No surprise. Oh damn, it's getting heated in the chat. It's getting heated in the chat. But we'll see in a couple of hours anyway what's gonna happen. So Lewis is already 2 seconds ahead of Russell. Leclerc's already up to P8, so he's having a good recovery right now. Max just ahead.
Clean air, I cannot do anything.
Alright, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Don't cry, Russell.
You can do this.
Don't cry. Just try and keep up with your guy. Max is saving some ERS there as well. Perez comes out of nowhere. The move doesn't work quite. Looks like it might work now though. Both gonna get DRS on Max.
So currently you're P4.
Come on Russell, give them guys hell. Don't make it easy for them. Basically these guys fighting is going to give Lewis some nice room to drive away. Tell Lewis to attack a bit. George around the outside, now the inside, now the outside again for the final turn.
Keep doing this job.
Amazing, Russell ahead again.
Pretty good job there.
No, Russell
Take a look
spins.
Now let's look at this.
Was the
Here's
contact?
George Russell.
Oh wow,
And this,
got punted.
yes, this is where they spun out.
He got punted. I think it was Max that punted him. Would Max get a penalty for that?
The team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly.
Morning, Donny, man. How you keeping, bro? Thank you so much for joining us as always, man. It's a pleasure. I can't believe that. So Perez, or I think it's Max, has hit Russell, and he's not got a penalty for it, unsurprisingly. Unsurprisingly. So let's go here.
Not for charged.
Yep.
Wow, no penalty for Max. Typical FIA. Typical. Just typical. Mike, man, like I said, I was getting compensation for all the races the LMP2 drivers were taking us out, man. So the streets needed a body, and I gave it to them.
Cool tyres down.
Tell Lewis take it easy with his tyre wear. Nice little 3-second gap for Lewis as well. This is really good. Kind of see those Ferraris as well catching up to Mick Schumacher and Bottas. They're both having a really good race, Mick and Valtteri. Lewis has got a lot of charge left as well, which is good. Just see those Ferraris in the background. Mary says, Team LH, let me hear you roar. And Rory's like, roar! Shout out to Donny. See if we can just keep this gap up as well. 2.5 is really nice. And Perez ahead of Verstappen. Okay. Things are going quite crazy.
So struggling with tyre temps at the moment.
Okay, Russell, take it easy.
Coming.
Mike says, you guys keep roaring the lion on Max's helmet. I'm done. Mike's such a troll. Mary said, Dens, did you watch the video I sent you? I didn't get around to watching it, Mary. As you know, I literally just woke up a couple of minutes ago, so I will definitely watch it after this stream, because there's a bit of time before the race in real life starts, so I can finally get to the bottom of what this whole Red Bull financial sanctions thing could potentially mean going forward from next week. Hey, morning Lazar, how's it going, bro? I hope you're keeping well, Lazar. Thank you so much for joining as always. That's damn right, Mary. Never ever. Sir Lewis Hamilton forever. She knows. She knows. And actually, Lewis is pulling out a bit of a gap. It's 2 tenths quicker on that lap. But I think it's because Perez and Max are going side by side with each other into every corner. So, if Russell starts being such a broccoli, he should be able to catch them, in theory.
Push out now.
Coming.
I say that, but then again, these two have DRS, and they're kind of DRSing each other along. But there's Lewis, there's Max and Sergio, and then you've got George Russell in the background. And kind of as much as I want the two Red Bull drivers to take each other out, we need to take as many points off of Leclerc this race we can to get back in the championship fight. So, just gonna be humble. Perez gained 4 attempts on that lap though. Or Verstappen even. And Lazar says, still we rise. Very, very, very true words spoken there, bro. Still we rise. That's the motto. That is the motto. So how many laps do we have to pit? We've got 14 laps. Still quite a long way to go. Mary here with that Team LH propaganda. Love to see it. And hey, Dave's in the chat as well. What's going on, my bro? Morning. How you doing? He says no howlers, bro. We're gonna try. We already had one because George Russell spun. He literally spun, and we had like a nice little kind of advantage on the Red Bulls, and now he's behind the Red Bulls. So that's not good. But we'll see what we can do anyway. There's not really much going on so far, guys. What we're gonna do? We're gonna fast forward the race a bit until we get to the pit stops. We'll keep an eye on the gap. Don't want the gap to get anything lower than 1.2. Tell Lewis to push.
Someone spun out.
No surprises there. Oh, they got Lewis. They got Lewis. Tell Lewis to use his deploy. Oh, Lewis is back out again.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
So we are low on battery at the moment.
Understood.
David saying save Russell's tyres. Alright, man, we're going to reduce it, although it's kind of now out of play again. 12 seconds behind the leaders, unfortunately. And JR said, streaming live from your local church. Bro, everybody in this chat, including you, needs those blessings, my guy. You need that holy water. So apparently somebody locked up and it's been a yellow flag. Hopefully no safety car.
We have a yellow.
Had to be Latifi, of course. No surprises. They did Latifi dirty in this game, though. I feel like he makes more mistakes in this game than he does in real life. And that says something.
And just charge the pack.
Red Bulls have come out of nowhere, though, with this pace. Damn, Lewis gets absolutely sandwiched by the two Red Bulls. 2 for 1. Jeez. Hey, that's pretty good, man. That's nice to know, MJ, so you can catch all the races. Go on, Lewis.
So no need to charge the pack.
Don't need these guys to get away. I have a point there, Mike. Let's see. I think it's fine, man. He's got no damage. He just sucks. He just sucks, bro. Mary saying, hey JR, Mike saying Max gonna beat Lewis today, never, lol. Mary said, JR, all prayers for Sir Lewis Hamilton. JR said, I was touched by the Lord at a very young age, but there's a non-disclosure agreement about it. Jeez! Man signed that Michael Massey agreement. Tell Lewis to actually save a bit of energy here. Seven laps until we box. Jeez, and Russell's getting absolutely demolished by these guys. Tell him to attack. I think maybe I had to do something with this setting, hold cars back. I didn't, Mary. What happened? Who was the lucky person? Oh, Donny's the savage. He said, Rebel budget might stop them from like fueling Lewis's car. I'm done. Okay, if James Allison's at the track, Lewis does better. Well, I hope so. I really do hope so. As peculiarly enough, Mick Schumacher is ahead of both Ferraris and George Russell. Scenes you don't see every single day. Mike says he's gonna have to rent the tires too. I'm finished. Whilst we're behind these guys, might as well tell George to save some ERS as well.
Charge the pack.
Yep.
Norris boxing as well. So he's one of the first guys in the mediums to pit. That's kind of good for us. So the pit window's going to open soon. And it's been a yellow flag. And Russell spins. Russell spins again.
He's lost control and spun. Let's take a look at the replay.
Russell might be
Now,
getting the sack
just
soon.
watch the Mercedes here. And there it is.
Ah, Russell, man. What are we going to do with you, man? What are we going to do with you? When's this pit window? Got 5 laps as well. David inside with the customary howler alert too. I don't know what's happened to Russell over the last couple of episodes, guys. He's just not been the same. He's been making mistakes, crashing into people, getting crashed into. Like, he's not having a good time at all. I have to consider a replacement for him next season if he continues this. So I'll tell Lewis to go neutral.
So stop and charge.
In typical Red Bull fashion, what they've done now is put Perez in second place and let Verstappen go ahead, try and build an advantage. So what we're going to do, we're going to tell Lewis to attack. Or deploy even.
Then overtake will be available.
Yep.
Don't want none of that crap. Look at the gap that Max is already trying to build. Alright, nice one, MJ, man. We'll catch you in a bit. Come on, Lewis. Need to get rid of Perez. Oh, Max is trying to do the undercut. Okay. What tires is he going on to?
So Verstappen in the pit lane now.
So he's doing a one stop, but he's gonna. That's a really long time for the hards to go.
Such an awesome job, mate.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Yeah, so we've got to keep an eye out on Max, because with him now, he's gonna really be trying to push to do the overcut, undercut even. Where's Max come out? Oh, Max has come out in a really nice gap as well. So he's not going to have any traffic. I think we're going to wait for the pit stops for George to pit.
So charge off.
Copy.
Ooh, yellow flag. Nothing doing though.
Seems to have been a lockup.
Norris being Norris. Right, Lewis. You need to kind of push, buddy.
Just keep the pressure on Lewis. You can do this.
If anything, I think we might need to box Lewis fairly soon, because I don't want to get held up behind Perez here. Max is going to be in clean air. I think we box Lewis a slap. Yep, we're going to put you on the hards, buddy. We're going to put you on the hards.
Tires are getting hot.
A firm.
Nice one, Lewis. Right, where is he gonna come out? Where's Max? There's Lewis, there's Max. Perfect. We didn't lose too much time there, which was important. Now we're going to tell Lewis to use deploy.
Oh, big lock up there.
Somebody locked up. It's Sainz. That's kind of bad news as well. We want Sainz to finish ahead of Leclerc. As well. Gonna wait a couple of laps until Russell to box. Another car spun. What's the action happening, guys? As Lewis gets the move done. Sensational move.
Yellow, yellow.
Norris spins
Copy.
again.
This is awesome work, come on.
It's a race position gained from Mercedes.
Let's cool tyres down.
Okay.
Right, George is in his pit window.
Yeah, I'm outside, I'm ready to go.
Right, buddy, come in, box. Slap you on the hard tires as well.
Tyres are good. Just do what you can.
Red Bull moved up.
Just gonna buy that patient, guys. I'm not gonna kill the tires. It's gonna go all the way to the end in this race on these tires. Just on board with Russell for a minute. Russell needs to really do a good job in the second stint though.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
It's not for charged.
Understood.
All the way down in P15. That's a howler. Come on, Russell. Give us the best you got. Got lots of ground to make up, but we're not too far behind Sainz. Has Perez pit yet? Nah, he hasn't. Okay, that's interesting. Let's fast forward the race a bit, guys. See how this is gonna play out.
Red Bull gained a place.
Let's keep an eye on this gap.
So watch out for DRS.
Copy.
Just charge the pack, concentrate on that.
Copy.
Well done.
Good move from Russell.
Really well executed.
Russell might be able to catch these Ferraris. That's going to be good for our championship as well. Lewis ahead of Verstappen as well. That's really good. Is Ocon box yet? Ocon has a pit. So we're in net P7 with Russell. Come on, George. You shouldn't be battling with Mick Schumacher, mate. It's still a lot better than that. Fast him up. Perfect.
Definitely broke your game here. Well done.
Oh, Russell
Proud
ahead of
of you.
both of the Ferraris. Excellent comeback from George. Wow.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Looks like George finally found his throttle pedal. Ooh, and Lewis gained 2 temps there as well. What's going on? If that's the case, you might as well use this time to save the tyres. So no, oh snap, we're going to have to stop again. Yeah, saying we're not going to have enough tyres to make it to the end. Okay. Well, on that basis then, we'll just continue pushing. How
And
about
we'll push.
George?
Understood.
Yeah, I am to be fair. But I just want him to get ahead of Valtteri Bottas, David. If he can get ahead of... Oh, he spun again!
Let's take a closer look.
He spun
Now
again!
let's look at this. Here's George Russell.
Wow. Nah,
What a spin
David,
out.
man.
The team are devastated. They'll be questioning just what happened out
What I
there.
like is he spun, and he actually blocked the Ferraris from being able to pass him as well. But I think you're right, David. Maybe what we'll do is we'll tell George to take it easy, because he's killing these tyres. And I think when they overheat, it makes them slide a lot more. And Red Bull are really clever as well. He left Perez out, and I think Perez can definitely do the one stop, which is a bit of an issue. It's going to be a really interesting strategic race, guys. I'll tell George to push once more. I want him to get ahead of us, of Bottas.
So push hard this lap.
Copy.
Two seconds to gap. Hopefully Russell can find that. Mike, no comment, bro. Oh man, I was thinking of doing that as well for the channel, though. Maybe doing a reaction to the World Star videos
Cool
at some
as much
stage.
as you can.
Copy.
Of course not. Right, George within 8 tenths of Valtteri here. That's some really good progress. You think so, Mike? Jesus. Okay, maybe not then. Maybe it's not a good idea. Like I said, Donny, man, when you're a handsome guy like me, you need your beauty sleep, man. You need your beauty sleep. Nice. Russell now ahead of Valtteri. What a really good comeback drive from Russell. I don't know what he was doing in the middle of the race, but he's finally found some pace. It's just a shame that he's 28 seconds behind Perez.
Mercedes.
If we can continue to manage Lewis's tyres, we might be able to get to the end. Lewis is doing a really good job with the tyres. Just going to tell him to pick up his pace a bit.
Just push.
Yep.
I really want Sainz to get ahead of Leclerc as well, just to take a few more points off of him. That'd be good. How George's tyres looking. Ooh, was that Sainz? Sainz going for the move on Leclerc. Imagine if both of the Ferraris crash into each other, that would be crazy. Yeah, I'm going to tell Lewis just to deploy some energy. I just want to build this gap to 2 seconds. Times 2. Just need this gap to be about 2 seconds. Come on, Lewis. Build that advantage for us, mate. Nice. Nice work, Lewis. Gap's now 2 seconds. So I'm going to fast forward a bit, guys, because there's not really much going on, and it's ultimately a race to see if we can get one stop or not. That's going to be the key here. Let's put you guys in the middle so I can see what's going on with George's strategy. I should be able to get to the end on the hards. So let's actually forward by 16 times. Gap's continuing to grow.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Russell's now cleared Bottas as well, that's nice. And Lewis got a 4-second gap, okay. So let's just pause for a second. Because Verstappen pitted really early, so I don't know if his tyres can make it to the end. Our tyres definitely look like they're going to go to the end. Lewis with that king tyre whisperer preservation. And where are Max's tyres at? Okay, Max isn't really going through his tyres either, to be fair. He's on 73%. So that's going to be interesting. Looks like everybody's going to just go to the end. So Perez is kind of overcut. It doesn't look like it's going to do him any favours here. But it's interesting. Let's just keep an eye on the gaps, guys. And annoyingly, Leclerc's got ahead of Bottas and Sainz hasn't. So that kind of sucks because we need Leclerc to finish as low as possible if we want Lewis to gain major points in the championship. This is getting interesting. Okay, we'll fast forward. Well, 5 seconds to gap now. Ooh, yellow flag. No caution. Oh, Verstappen
we've had a
pits.
spin.
It's not going to really make too much difference to the race. I think we can go right to the end, guys. That's good. If I could get Russell to back Leclerc into Sainz, that'd be great, but I just don't think it's worth it.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
Can tell Russell to harvest some energy.
Ferrari advance the race position.
Right, Russell, do you think? Deploy.
Oh,
And
there's a
overtake.
spin.
Really need Russell to get ahead of Leclerc here. That's going to be major for the championship. Lewis, I think he's going to comfortably get to the end on these tyres now. But like David said, perhaps do a bit of tyre conservation, because we've got another 11 laps. Perez, or Verstappen's coming through like a bull as well. Got to keep an eye on him. Tempted to tell Lewis to go for the fastest lap as well, but I don't think it's worth the risk. So fast forward a little bit more. I think I did tell you to save some ERS, didn't I? Cheeky Russell.
Is that a lockup?
Alright, we're going to tell Lewis to pick up his pace now, because they are starting to catch him. And let's see. Can tell George to attack. Ooh, Verstappen's on a charge, okay. This is tricky. Maybe Verstappen knew something we didn't with doing that undercut, because he's coming through like a crazy guy. 6 more laps, 41% left on the tyres. Just tell Lewis to take it easy a bit.
So watch out for the DRS.
Coming.
Leclerc's comfortably ahead of Russell's comfortably ahead of Leclerc, so that's good. Let's go attack. Kinda want this W for Lewis.
Just gonna need some lift and coast.
Tell Lewis to save some energy as well.
And just charge the pack.
I think Lewis's tyres should make it from here on though, which is good. So Max is definitely going to get that move done. Let's give Lewis some overtake.
Yeah, don't sweat it.
Red Bull moved up.
See if Lewis has an answer from Verstappen's pace. I don't think he's got an answer, guys. Yeah, I think Verstappen's gone. What a shame.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Yeah, Verstappen's completely gone. We need to start being more ambitious with the undercut then, or the two stops, because look at the pace that Max has got. I think what helped him as well was the clean air, but yeah, he's just gone. Gap's 1.5. Looks like we're just gonna have to settle for P2 today, guys. God damn. So I'm gonna tell Lewis to just go neutral. I'm gonna tell him to just go light. What's going on with Russell?
And 4 laps remain.
Ooh, Russell down the inside.
I think there's been a lockup.
Charge the pack.
Yeah, copy, all good.
Come on, Georgie. Come on. That's everything you got now.
And we'll push.
Got Williams in front as well.
And 3 laps remaining. So struggling with tyre temps at the moment.
Yeah, copy.
Let's go a bit, guys. When we get onto lap 70, we're going to tell Russell to push. And I want him to get this move done as well. He needs to get this move done. Ooh, yellow flag. Is it lap 70? I can't tell.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
Alright, cool. Tell George to just give it full beans. Just go on board with him. Nope, no.
So 1 more lap.
Yep.
Round the outside. What a move by Russell.
Just push. Good job there.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Final lap. Come on, George. So Lewis looks like he's going to take P2. We're just going to keep an eye on this battle because this is what's going to influence the championship. If Russell can stay ahead.
Over the finish line
We have to check
and
the flag
today's
now.
winner.
So Lewis gets P2. Not a bad result.
There's a long way to go, but let's keep pushing, guys. I believe in you.
Nice work, Lewis.
But, we'll have a chat later.
Can we get Russell to finish ahead of Leclerc? This is critical for the championship. Come on, Russell, come on. Come on, are we gonna get it? No, we're gonna lose it, I think. Oh, we just about get P4. What an amazing recovery from George there. Gotta give George his credit. I don't know what happened to his pace in the middle of the race. Had we been able to keep George up with Verstappen and the rest, it might have been a different story. But nonetheless, very good recovery from Russell. I wonder what that's going to do for the championship. We'll find out very shortly.
Lewis Hamilton did okay here today. Imagine how chuffed they must be. A podium is a real feat, and it's been accomplished in style.
Sergio must be happy about having a podium in his home Grand Prix.
The highly decorated record breaker from Stevenage once again taking to the podium. But there we have all three drivers that are taking home the silverware along with the most valuable points. There's no doubt that Mercedes have a lot of potential. Now they need to figure out how to make it work for them.
Absolutely. This was very promising, and now the team will be doing everything they can to make good on that promise.
At the end of the weekend, it's second place in the constructor standings for them.
Coming up in the next round is the Sao Paulo Grand Prix as we head to Brazil.
Ooh, Brazil.
Join us next time at Interlagos.
Lewis's favourite track. And on the topic of Brazil, I can see you guys going on about it in the chat as well. So that was perfect timing. So Max wins the race with the fastest lap of the day. We don't care about that. Do care about... Ooh, Lewis is within 17 points of Leclerc. So again, if we had got the race win, it would have been nice because it would have been slightly more. But still, we're getting closer. We're getting closer, guys. We are getting quite close. But yeah, it would have been nice if we got the W today because we could have definitely closed the gap even more. Or would have been like, what, a 17 gap? Would have probably been a 10 gap if we had managed to get the extra 7 points for finishing in first place. But nonetheless, good result. I think we can write off the Constructors' Championship. I don't think we're going to get that this season. So it just comes down to the drivers. And ultimately, we just need Leclerc to lose as many points as possible, or else we're in a lot of trouble. So, yeah. Bit of a shame, but we've made ground in the championship against Leclerc, so that's the most important thing. With him finishing all the way down in P5. If we can have a bit more of those, that'll put Lewis in a really good position. How many races have we got left now? Jeez. Russell actually gained a development point. And also, we've got to do something about Nick de Vries as well, because I don't think we're going to really carry on with him. I think it makes sense to get a younger driver that we can build up to, you know, I wouldn't say replace Lewis, because Lewis is irreplaceable, but to take Lewis's seat when we eventually, when Lewis does eventually retire in this video game. So, and hopefully somebody a lot cheaper too, because as much as I love Lewis, he is expensive. Like you'll see in a second. I get 7 million pounds in sponsors, or $7 million in sponsors, and I have to pay half of the money out in bonuses to Lewis because he's just so expensive. So yeah, it's crazy. Just one of those things. Just one of those things. But yeah, we could get Leclerc, not off Leclerc. We have to get Charles. I don't know. Like I fancy going for a youngster, Mary. I fancy going for somebody really young that we can build up, and make them a beast. So I've got Felipe Drogovic in mind because he's quite cheap at the moment. And on top of that, it says that his development rate, his ability to learn, is increased compared to others because he's still quite young. So thinking about Felipe Drogovic, but we'll see. Either way, we get a nice little payday as well, $4 million, although it should have really been 7, but god damn it, we had to pay so much money out to Lewis. And yeah, the next race is the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache, and how many rounds have we got? We've got this. Damn, guys, I think we've only got 2 more races left. Got 2 more rounds left. We got Sao Paulo and we got Abu Dhabi. So I think next weekend, guys, will be the final round. I think we're gonna do maybe one stream, perhaps on Wednesday for manager mode, and then I think another one probably on Saturday, to be fair. So yeah, not too many races left. Let's have a look at Lewis's car, because I think we might have to take an engine penalty at some stage for Lewis. Want to give Lewis the best chance. What's his engine on? His engine's got 64% life, so that's interesting. I think we might need to... You know what? We might as well change the engine now, to be fair. Don't want to take any chances with Lewis's power unit. So we'll give him engine number 9. It's got 96%. Oh, looks like we're not going to get a penalty for that either, so that's good. And the gearbox definitely needs changing. That gearbox is on 48%, so we need to change that too, to be fair. And we can install this one. I think because we used this gearbox previously, because it's got 95%, I don't think we're going to incur a penalty. So we've played Lewis's reliability quite nicely. The ERS is on 73%. I don't anticipate we're going to have to change that before the end of the season. And even if we did... Oh, we've got a new ERS as well. Fairly new one too. It's on 98%. Let's slap that inside there as well. And worst case scenario, we've got another ERS. That's on 85%. So we've got a lot of components lying about for Lewis. That's really good. I know Broker always says that we neglect George. Let's see what George's car is saying. George will probably need a new gearbox. Let's change that. Wow, this guy has been destroying his gearboxes, man. We don't have any fresher ones. This one's on what, 51%? This one's on 55%. That's on 53. That's on 51. That's on 50. What is it with George going through gearboxes, man? This guy. Okay, so we'll go back. And his engine's in good condition. We're going to have to change that. His ERS is on 62%. Let's see. Okay, there's a fresh ERS here. That's on 100, so if we take that, we'll get a penalty. That's on 85%. We'll install that one. Nice. Well, guys, here we go. So let's look at the emails. Our wind tunnel time has refreshed, so we can finally get in with developing some new car components. They're just going to be ranting and raving about Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen's performance, which I don't blame him. He did really well. And the board are continuing to be happy with our performance. The confidence is growing, which is great. So on that note, guys, I'm going to save it here. Shout out to Mary, shout out to Mike, shout out to Donny, shout out to everybody that's been in here before. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh man, it's gonna be an interesting one for sure, guys. Until next time, it's been your boy AMG Dens. We're back later tonight. I think at I can't even remember. I think it's 7 or 9 for the last first challenge. So make sure you don't miss that. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you guys soon. It's been your boy AMG Dens. Hopefully the Singapore Grand Prix in real life is gonna be interesting. I know Mike's saying there's been a bit of a delay because of some rain, but hopefully we can see some on-track action, because it's always good to see the guys driving in the rain as well, seeing who are the boys from the men, you know, when it comes to wet weather driving as well. Until next time, guys, I'm gonna go and get a munch to eat because I'm hungry. And until next time, or until later this evening, I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.